What's going on, guys? Your boy Phrankleen. Welcome to another episode. So this one, stop applying to UK universities, Nigerians. It's a reaction video. The video was actually uploaded by a fantastic YouTuber called Dyna Ekwueme. Okay, I'm a fan of some of her content I've been watching. So this one caught my attention, kind of similar to a video that I made in the past, and I really align with sort of the things that she talked about and people's reactions and stuff. But I have a few observations, so I thought I'll make a reaction video and put some things forward. And basically, Dinah was saying in her video, basically talking about how international students from Nigeria, come here, pay thousands of pounds, and it's really difficult for them to be able to, make the transition from being international students with their student visa and being able to get work placement and pretty much being able to blend into the society and hopefully getting permanent resident and stuff. So the argument is UK is immigration friendly, which I absolutely agree with. But as I said, there are a few observations. Now, as Nigerians, you see, our people, we have a one major problem that needs to be addressed, and that's that sense of entitlement. I would like to believe, and I'm sure you'd agree with me, let's reason together now. Before going to the British Embassy, say in Lagos or in Abuja or whatever, right? You must have looked, I'm believing that you must have looked into the rules and regulations of the country here, right? And what the immigration rules are, the rules around the type of visa. Because the type of visa you're applying for will definitely come with X number of what you're allowed to do and the restrictions behind it. Plain and simple, a student visa, right? It clearly says, and if you check on the UK Border Force's website, you can get information. So I am actually flabbergasted by the number of Nigerians who believe that by just having student visa, they get here, they come here with the mindset that they would be able to, after finishing their degrees or their first degree or their master's program, they will or they should. Actually, the idea of they should be able to get jobs. No, you won't. Because in fact, on the student visa, it would say to you, no recourse to public funds. Basically, you can't claim benefits or get anything like a permanent resident or a citizen of the UK. And 20 hours of employment are capped. It's put there deliberately, right? It's sort of like a filtering system to prevent uncontrollable influx of international students into the job market and which will have negative impact on the permanent residents of the country. And again, don't forget, I put something down here. Your visa application is in fact a contractual agreement between two parties. You know why? You went to the embassy. You told the consular that once you're done with your studies, you're jetting back to Nigeria. Now, I'm not knocking anyone for wanting to try and see, but if you are aware of the immigration rules of the UK, particularly along the visa you're applying for. So why are we all upset and people shouting about the UK? Yeah, trust me. It's there. It's been there for years. I don't think there are any surprises. They put their citizens first. Now, let me be clear. I'm a British citizen. They put the whites first. Fact. I live in the system. I've lived here for donkey years. Fact. So how much more you, student visa holder, you're coming from somewhere. They don't care. And also I need you to understand, if you're paying £15,000 a year, I know international students, your fees go from about 10,000 to about 38 grand or 40 grand, depending on what type of program. It's business, my dear. It's business. In fact, for some people, if you're coming here for a 3-year degree, what do? Some people, they might decide, depending on the visa consular that dealt with you, they might give you a 3-year visa straight. In most cases, they give you like a year and 2 months. You know why? When you get here, it's to keep tabs on you to see if you're actually going to school, as you said. And also, when your visa is about to run out, what do? You make an application for renewal to the UK Border Force. So that way, you spend more money, right? And you probably will have to renew your visa like 2 times or 3 times before the end of your program. And then if it's going to run out and you need to wait for your graduation and stuff like that, they might give you a bit of extension and stuff like that. You see, I want us to get rid of the sense of entitlement. Nigerians that are based abroad that travel back home, a lot of you tell lies. You mislead the people back home. You don't tell them the truth. And I will invite invite anybody watching this, right? If you're a prospective student, you're contemplating on coming to the UK, I will advise you, please read, do your findings. Don't come here with that sense of entitlement. After paying all the money, I should be able to. It doesn't work like that. You are coming to a country with a set system in place. It's business. In fact, the universities you're applying to, they don't control the immigration laws. There is a separate department. The government make the rules. The rules trickle down to the universities. The universities, they act along lines of the rules given to them by the government. So even if you get mad at the school, that's why now, if you're not attending your lectures or your visa is expired, you've not renewed it, the school have a legal obligation to notify the Home Office, the UK Border Force, to let them know that such and such person, or this is happening. Or, for example, you're struggling to pay your fees. You're not paying your fees as agreed from start. They will notify them for cancellation of your visa and deportation. This is what they do. They want your money. They use their money to build their nation. This is not a secret. The whole idea of Britain's Great Britain, the colonial era, the colonialism and stuff, going around the world and taking stuff, is to enrich themselves. United Kingdom was built off the back of immigrants. That's not a secret. Do your findings, do your studies if you don't know. They don't care. I can understand people's feelings like, I've come here. Look, remove the sense of entitlement. It's a contractual agreement. You told them back home in Nigeria, right? I'm going for XYZ. Once I'm done, I'm catching a flight back to come and contribute positively to my country. People are talking about, oh, Canada is better, this and this and this. Let me tell you, yes, it's true. I actually made a video about Canada recently, wanting over 1 million migrants between now and 2021. But you see, the hard truth is they all want people to come into their countries, build their country. Once they are done taking you in, okay, we are done, lock the gates. They will change the laws, right? In Canada, there is racism. Go and ask Nigerians living in Canada. Ask Nigerians living in America. It's very hard. It's difficult. Even people that are British citizens, permanent residents, you face what we call daily microaggressions. There's discrimination. And also, there's a lot of factors. For someone who grew up in Nigeria, I'm going to say this very quickly. There is a massive cultural difference. A lot of these international students that are coming here, and it's different for someone who's acclimatized or was born here. So there's a massive cultural difference. You're coming here, some Nigerians, some of our people, this is not to knock us, I'm just saying the truth here. Don't get a simple joke construct. You don't get sarcasm. You might go for job interview, like Dyna said in her video. You go for job interviews. It's one thing to go for a job interview. You get to the job interview, you're socially awkward. You don't even get a joke. You can't interact properly. Your pronunciations are bad. Forget about having a British accent. It's not mandatory. Nobody asks you to have British accent, even if you speak with your Nigerian accent. Your pronunciations are bad. Your grammatical construct is terrible. They're not going to allow you in. There's already prejudice in the air. So it's like throwing fuel to the already existing fire. It's hard on this side of the world. And there's something about saying graduate jobs, asking for 5 years experience. It's what I call filtering mechanism. It's called filtering mechanism. It's deliberate. I can understand your frustration, like Dyna said in the video. How can I be a graduate and I go somewhere and then they're saying to me they need a 5-year experience, and I'm thinking, hold on, I've only just finished university. Like, I'm taking a year out to come and do experience. Where am I going to get that? It's a filtering mechanism. It's a way of indirectly telling you, we don't want you. We're going to let you go through the process. We're going to make you feel good about yourself, apply for the job, come for the interview, because they use all that to actually build data to say, 1,000 people apply for this role. We interviewed this and this. They probably already have a system in place. We're going to employ only 4 graduates or 5 graduates. And what do they do with graduates in the first instance? You are the guy that's making the tea for the guy that's making coffee. They will use you. That's what I'm saying. Blue, black. Before you then work your way to the top. But for international students, except like, say you're like an engineering student, like skill sets that are very hard to find. Then they'll be running after you like a dog lapping with their tongue out. They don't care. Okay, these employers, you expect them to do paperwork for you and help you adjust your status. Nah, no chance. Do you know the number of citizens in this country? Even black versus white counterparts going for job interviews, there's always prejudice. The whites are always ahead. Even moving up in workplaces, the whites are always ahead. It's their country. So it boils down to, let's go back to, if Africa was right, if our countries were, they know we are hungry. Go to British Embassy in Lagos. Go to British Embassy in Abuja. Go to all the embassies. Thousands of queues every day. Do you know how much money they make off us every day? Off visa interviews alone? Even here, when you renew your visas, you want to become a permanent resident, you go and check the application fees. You will be shocked. So you've got to know, you apply for a student visa. In fact, you will do yourself a major favor. You read the rules and you realize that, okay, at the end of my program, after paying £15,000 a year, excluding my living costs and all that, I can't even get hours to work. So at the end of it, I'm not going to get a work, like a work permit that will allow me to be able to see if I can get a job. What's the point of bringing your money here then? We probably go to Canada or somewhere else. I'm telling you, it frustrates me and I get everybody's pain. If Africa was right, if Nigeria was right, there's nothing special about Britain. I can tell you for free, there is nothing special about this country. The good roads, the light, the light, there's nothing free. We pay bills monthly, crazy ass bills. Your rent, your mortgage, people pay for their cars, water, your Sky, your telephone, landline, your mobile phone lines, their monthly bills. What are you talking about? But they've made their country, they've built the system, they made it work. That's why we're coming here in droves. So, but unfortunately, our people, see, you can't use ignorance as an excuse. You can't use ignorance. We have a sense of entitlement. But I've paid. What does that mean? Read the rules. Okay, let me show you something very quickly, and I'll end the video now, right? Top 10 countries hosting students studying wholly overseas for a UK qualification 2016/17. Yeah, Nigeria is in top 5. First, we have Malaysia, we have China, we have Singapore, Pakistan, Nigeria, then you have Hong Kong, Sri Lanka, and other countries, right? Total number of students in 2016/17, Malaysia 74,180, China 70,000, Singapore 48,000, Pakistan 43,000, Nigeria 32,925 international students. Imagine the amount of money that we pump into the system of this country every year. So they're telling you every year about 500,000 international students. They are making a ton of money, improving their own economies. Point blank simple. And again, a last thing. The universities and all this, the system, the jobs and everything here, the system here, they use the taxpayers' money to keep the system going. Your parents, your own families have not paid a dime into the system. Well, you've paid via education, but your families are not permanent resident here. They're not going to let you. They will treat their own people first. If Nigeria was right, do you think we should be coming here in droves? That's pretty much all I want to say, okay? So if you want to come abroad, you're within your rights to choose to, but you need to educate yourself. This is what I said in a similar video. Get the facts right. Educate yourself. Ignorance is not an excuse. To come here, you will be shocked. You'll be slapped in the face with reality. Some of your uncles and aunties and cousins that come home and lie to you. Oh, I'm a manager of such and such. Some of them are working as security guards. I don't knock anybody for their honest daily bread. You could be a cleaner, you could be a lawyer, whatever that floats your boat. But a lot of people don't tell the truth. That's why people come here and you are like, huh? They're not going to bend the rules for you. And Nigeria is a laughing stock. Look at your countries. Look at your leaders. Look at us. Why should they respect us? In fact, finally, let me close with this. Of the people coming over here, let's be serious. The 32,000 people that came here belong to families of those people that are a bit well off. The average Nigerian can only dream of traveling abroad. Where do you want to get that money from? Anyway, that's me. That's my take. Let's keep the conversation going on below. Please, let's stop. Let's eradicate the sense of entitlement. It's your boy, Phrankleen. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and love. Bye now.